with Kate again. Our next guest is on a mission to make sure the nation's most vulnerable get the medical attention and TLC they deserve. So she helps the unhoused in her Northern California community. She works with veterans. She's a youth mentor. She's launching her own nonprofit. All that, and she is just 17 years old. That's incredible. Everybody say hello to Sydney. Meet Kate. Say hi, Kate.
Hi. It's so nice to meet you.
I was just raving about you. What you're doing at such a young age is incredible. I mean, there's so many things under the umbrella of you. Congratulations on that.
you.
Yes. She kept saying it was her parents, and that's amazing. So we'll talk about all you do in just a moment, but your main interest is in medicine, right? So where did that come from?
Yeah, it started from an early age. So my brother and I were 18 months apart, and he was born with special needs. So he has vision impairments, hearing impairments, and speech impairments. Oh, there he is. But from a young age, I got to see and go to all of his appointments with him and really see the impact of the medical community on his life. Yeah. Not only like keeping him alive, but also ensuring he had a quality of life. Yeah. And so I remember he had open heart surgery when he was really only like a few months old. And just seeing how they were able to shape his life has really caused me to want to become a pediatric cardiologist to do the same for others.
Wow. Oh my gosh. And Kate, you talked about asking for an agent whenever you were young, and she just knew at such a young age, right? Like knowing what she was passionate about. Was there something, because I feel like that direct impact is what happens. You have something that directly impacts you and kind of changes the trajectory of your life possibly. So what thing did you see that really changed you and impacted you?
I think it was because we grew up watching old movie musicals, and I was really shy. And when I was watching The Sound of Music, I think it was, or maybe it was Annie.
Yeah. Both.
And there are kids in those movies, and my mom said, "Oh yeah, those are actors." And I thought, "Oh, I can pretend to be someone else for a living. What a great job that would be." I don't have to be shy. I can just pretend to be someone else.
It's so important, though, that was shown to you, though. That's what kind of opened up your world. Like, not everybody gets shown that. Not everybody has that direct impact that you had within your family. So now you provide medical help to the homeless, right, in your community. So how did that begin?
Yeah, so that started my sophomore year through the STEM program at my school. So we were tasked with kind of finding an issue in our area that we were really passionate about and then pursuing that. So my partner and I, we researched the effect of homelessness on physical and mental health. We interviewed doctors and also members of the homeless population to really understand what they were dealing with. And through that, we were able to then plan a service project to really attack the issue first on. So we created kits and distributed those kits and really wanted to understand how we could make an impact at that age.
Wow, like what an amazing school too, to give you such a cool project to really open up your world to things happening around you and not just in your circle, right? Yeah. Wow, so what does the help you provide look like now?
Sure, so after this day of service, I remember specifically sitting with a physician on that day, and there was a woman who was pregnant that came up to us who had high blood pressure, and she needed medical care immediately, otherwise some bad things could happen with her or her child. And so we were able to prescribe her medication that would lower her blood pressure. And I think that moment was really eye-opening for me to be able to see this is an urgent and an issue that really needs to be fixed. And so from there, I decided, well, what can I do now? So I continued to create kits and partnered with another local nonprofit who has a food truck. And that food truck provides warm, hot meals. And so we were able to then provide those warm, hot meals and that medical care to the local people that needed them the most.
That's smart too, like networking, like using all these different people trying to help and bringing all those superpowers together. I can't get over that you are 17 years old. Like, wow, it's incredible. So on top of all of this, if this weren't enough, you're starting your own nonprofit. So tell us about that and what's the name?
Yeah, so the nonprofit is called Breakfast with the Homies. And the intention for Breakfast with the Homies is to be able to provide breakfast alongside medical care. So we know that breakfast is the staple meal of the day. So the idea is to kind of create that home environment while also providing the medical care that is so necessary. And this all kind of started with my parents and my family, who we decided to just make kits. And then from there, it's kind of grown. And I know I wouldn't be able to do this without them. They've really kind of instilled in me that if you see a need, you should work towards that. So now Breakfast with the Homies, we're trying to get fiscal sponsors so that we can actually hit the ground running. So we're working on that. But that's the goal of Breakfast with the Homies, is to really provide the medical care and the community that the homeless population needs.
So, Sydney, you already know what college you're going to, right?
Yes, so I was accepted to Brown University, and in addition,
your mama got to be so proud. Oh my God.
And I'm also a part of their BSMD program, which is basically their undergraduate med school program. Yeah. So I'm in this 8-year program where I do undergrad and med school. It's a 1% acceptance rate program, so I'm really thankful. Yeah.
That is incredible. They'd be silly not to take you on. You're already killing it, and you're not even there yet. Like, it's like, wait, what? They're probably gonna learn from you. So have you, I don't know, Kate, have you ever gotten a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you just felt like, God, that doesn't really happen often, and I'm super lucky?
I mean, we kind of touched on it earlier. I think being able to be hands-on. I mean, when my sister and I got invited to go to Liberia to the Chimp Sanctuary 10 years ago, it was a sort of opportunity that most people don't get, to actually be able to see firsthand what the caregivers do every day in order to save these baby chimpanzees, and to actually be able to help and be hands-on. I mean, it doesn't happen normally.
Yeah, being hands-on.
Yeah, and I think, like you were saying, actually being able to meet people and speak to them firsthand about what they need from us in order to help.
Yeah. Well, listening, that's the biggest thing, right? Just to listen to people and their needs. So Sydney is so impressive, obviously. And I'm not the only one excited to see how much more of an impact she's going to make on this world, let alone her community. We heard from a lot of people that you know, and they have a message for you, so take a look.
Hi, Sydney. I'm so excited for you.
You have the dual gifting that is necessary to become one of the best physicians that this world has ever seen.
Your commitment to service, your dedication to excellence, and overall your humility make you a special person.
I want to thank you for making our community better, and I know that wherever you go next, you're going to make that community better too.
Thank you for dreaming big. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for loving science. Thank you for being the incredible, incredible person that you are.
We are so proud of you.
You are exactly what we need in the field of medicine.
We know that you will do great things at Brown University, and it could not happen to a better person.
I'm so excited for your next steps.
Congratulations, Sydney. We love you.
Continue to change the world, Sydney.
Yep. I was holding on, and now I can't. You got me. That is so much support and love. Yeah. But see what kids are capable of when they have that, when you have such support and such love. Way to go, mama. Jeez, okay. Our friends at Xfinity, they love seeing the next generation spreading optimism and connectivity, and they want to invest in Sydney's future because why the hell not? So first, they're outfitting your home with their future-ready internet and latest Wi-Fi technology, all on the Xfinity 10G network, plus a year free service. That's a year. So they're also giving you a brand new smartphone, smartwatch, and tablet, and a year of free service for all 3 with Xfinity Mobile. Okay, that's awesome, but this is the coolest part. Xfinity is giving you 10 Gs. That's right, you're getting $10,000 to help you build your future, get ready for college, and start your nonprofit. Oh my goodness. It all costs a lot, but you're doing such great things. You're making such cool, important waves. Not only in the community, but in the world. I cannot wait to have you back on this show and be like, so I'm killing it here, I'm killing it here. Like, you're just impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's an honor to meet you, actually. And a big thank you to our friends at Xfinity. That was so cool. Let's do a short break, everybody. We will be right back with What I'm Liking.